What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Festival of the Arts. I am so excited it is back here at Walt Disney World. I can't wait to take y'all with me to the journeys we will see at the Festival of the Arts today. So the first thing you want to do is come over here to the left-hand side of the entrance and pick yourself up one of these festival passports. Now with these passports are going to have all the highlights of all the stuff that you're going to want at the Festival of the Arts this year. And also, if you like scavenger hunts, be sure to check out this Figment's brush with the Masters. It's only $9.99 and you are able to find all of the paintings all throughout Epcot that are going to have Figment inside of them. I can't wait to actually do that myself this year, but that is definitely going to be a video in itself. Today, I'm just focused on covering the basics here at Festival of the Arts. So if you go to Creations towards the front of the park, you're actually going to see some Festival of the Arts merchandise. And this is this year's Spirit jersey. I'm actually loving it because it has that plain white background, but then Figment popping out of it. But if you love that Figment enough, you're gonna find a plush version of that as well. Absolutely adorable. And then even over here to the left-hand side, you're gonna have Figment water bottles, tiny little Figment Munchlins collectibles, and even some mugs to look at. So they have a very, very wide, cute variety of stuff that you can find for Festival of the Arts this year. And I am definitely going to end up copying some of it myself. Probably, definitely the Spirit jersey. I am absolutely in love with it. Also, if you're a Disney pin collector, they have several different varieties of pins you can collect this year during the Festival of the Arts. My personal favorite is this one in itself. And then as you look around, you are going to continue to see even more different types of merchandise and things to fall in love with while at Festival of the Arts today. So just keep your eyes out as you're around Epcot and see what all sparks your curiosity. All right, so the next thing we're going to touch on is this year's Figment popcorn bucket that everybody is going absolutely crazy for, and it can be found at Figment's Inspiration Station, aka the Odyssey. And this in itself is going to be what that popcorn bucket does indeed look like. It is quite beautiful and quite vibrant. One of my personal favorites, my favorite was the Figment that came out last year for this event. But the picture just doesn't do it enough justice. And you gotta love the colorful popcorn that came with it as well, as Figment dives into this exclusive popcorn bucket. And I am so shook I was actually able to cop it. And the real question is, are you going to get one of these buckets when you come to Festival of the Arts this year? So while we're at Figment's Inspiration Station, we decided to get the Figment Grape Smoothie. Now this grape smoothie has freeze-dried Skittles on top of it. And the best part about it is you actually get to keep the cup. That is right, it is a souvenir cup you can cherish forever, take home, and as long as you'd like, you can absolutely enjoy it. And believe it or not, I'm also about to go get that rainbow cake. It actually looks quite delicious. So here's that rainbow cake I was talking about. It comes with freeze-dried Skittles on top of it as well. It is a perfect pairing with that Figment smoothie, and it is quite colorful if you're looking for a colorful piece of cake to take pictures of during Festival of the Arts this year. And once again, it can be found at Figment's Inspiration Station. So our next stop is going to be Deconstructed Disc, home of the deconstructed treats found at Festival of the Arts. Now this year they're going to have a deconstructed BLT, a deconstructed key lime pie, and then another deconstructed strawberry mint drink that I definitely have my eyes on, and I can't wait to try these treats out today. So the first one we're going to try is that deconstructed key lime pie. Now this does include, but not limited to, key lime curd, key lime mousse, graham cracker cake, and some other hidden Mickeys and novelties along this beautiful showcase that can only be found at Deconstructed Dish during Festival of the Arts. Now, the other thing that has caught my eye, believe it or not, is going to be that deconstructed strawberry mint drink. Now, this is what it does indeed look like. It is a beautiful little drink, if I do say so myself. And there is an alcoholic version too that will come with bourbon, if that's what floats your boat. And it looks very colorful, very vibrant, and you can quite taste the mint quite a lot whenever you enjoy this beautiful strawberry mint drink. All right, so the next place you'll find after the Odyssey is going to be home of the grilled pork belly, the grilled marinated skirt steak, and then the Brewdog Jet Black Heart Nitro Stout. Now, this looks very scrumptious, very savory, and the perfect place to stop if you're in the mood for some meat to eat. But I have my eyes on somewhere else. On to the next stop, folks. So one thing you might want to check out is the performance art stage. Now, every day they have different artists and different shows at different times. For example, today they have Art Defying Gravity, a musician, and then a performance artist. And it has the times posted, which times they're going to be on the show itself. And each one of these are unique in their very own individual way. I always do love stopping and checking these performances out. And it is the perfect opportunity to see artists at work. So our next stop is going to be Deco Delights. And this is going to be home of the Neapolitan Dessert Trio. Now this trio does come with a chocolate tart, a vanilla bean cheesecake, and then a strawberry mousse. Now, Deco Delights also has several different beverages with alcohol that you also can choose from, including that beer fight that I heard does pair well with this delicious trio. But speak of that trio, this is what it looks like in person. The one thing I have my eye on the most is going to be that strawberry mousse, but it all looks very colorful, vibrant, and if you're looking for something that is very photogenic, this is going to be the dessert that is meant for you. So one thing I love about the Festival of the Arts is the actual artwork itself. I have found several of my favorite paintings and art and just masterpieces of all time every time I come to the Festival of the Arts here at Walt Disney World. Now, I'm always seeing new pieces, so you want to make sure that you stop at every single spot, check every single piece out, and it is okay to ooh and ah as long as you'd like. And if you love it enough, you're actually going to be able to take the artwork home with you. Every single piece of art indeed has a price. You just have to be willing to pay that price in order to own that beloved art forever. Now here's some more pieces of art to check out, but what really caught my eye is the Midnight Waltz that's based off of the Haunted Mansion. That is a personal favorite that I have indeed seen myself, but no matter what art I look at today, it is all unique in its own way and can only be found here at the Festival of the Arts. So over here at Thomas Kincaid, they're celebrating art the Disney way. And some of these artworks are absolutely so breathtaking. This is definitely why I have found several personal favorites myself. I'm seeing a couple new ones here this year. Absolutely love to see it. And no matter which one of these that you look at, it is absolutely mesmerizing, absolutely breathtaking. And this one down here is one of those personal favorites that I was talking about. Now, whenever you come to these booths, especially here at Thomas Kincaid, you can actually meet the artists and actually have their signatures, their photos, whatever your heart desires. And it even lets you know who the artist is going to be, the dates they're going to be here. And all the artists love to absolutely meet their fans, especially here at Festival of the Arts. So over here at Pop Eats, it is going to be home of their signature tomato soup. Now this could either come with just the grilled cheese, or a pimento cheese, bacon, and a fried green tomato grilled cheese. Now that is definitely the grilled cheese I myself had to go for. And this year their tomato soup comes with a collectible Pop Eats can that is actually pretty cool. I'm so happy to see them throwing more collectible stuff into the meals this year here at Festival of the Arts. And if you want a closer look of what the things look like before you buy them, you can actually come over to the menu and take a look yourself. And believe it or not, that Rock the Dots orange mousse does come with that collectible plate. So Minnie Mouse herself is going to be painted on that plate as you try that scrumptious dessert here, available only at Pop Eats. So if you are in the mood for that delicious tomato soup, or if you want to just collect that amazing looking Rock the Dots plate, then this is going to definitely be the place for you this year at Festival of the Arts. Now over here we have found some more artwork that I am absolutely in love with. This is going to be over here at the Thomas Kincaid area once again. And there is several different artworks over here that are absolutely beautiful. I think we're about to run into several personal favorites myself. Once again, you can meet the artist. It does show you the dates. And they do love meeting the people that love their artwork in itself. I do believe one of the artists is even here today signing their paintings away. And I think I actually see one of my personal favorites. It's going to be of The Lion King right over here. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces of all time. And then they have another Lion King picture down here. And then they have her latest masterpiece on display right out here. And this is going to be that picture that I was indeed talking about. It probably pops more than the rest of the artwork that we were looking at today. It is very, very cute, if I do say so myself. And it has worked its way to a personal favorite, especially here at the Festival of the Arts. So like a heathen, I am going to start in Canada. And the main reason behind that is I want to make sure I get to France before the sun sets. And before I get to France, I gotta stop by Gourmet Landscapes and see what the hype is about. Now here they do have roasted beets. The roasted bone marrow returns once again this year. And then wild mushroom risotto. Now I personally have tried all three of those things before. All three of them are personally delicious. And if you want my opinion, that roasted bone marrow is indeed the best of the three. But on our way to the next location. Now over here at Rob Kaz is going to be home of several of my personal favorite artworks. First runner up here is going to be this piece called Full Circle, and it's Minnie and Mickey holding Walt's hand himself. And another favorite that is right over here is going to be called Rescuing Luke. Now this piece is very big, very majestic, and on display at the very front for all to see. Absolutely loving it. And then another piece that is on display at the very front is going to be this piece over here of these cute little animals, and it's going to be called Duck, Duck, Frog. Once again, all these pieces are indeed for sale, and you can take home your personal favorites, and any of these pieces are the perfect piece to have forever in the heart of your own home. One of them that's my personal favorite is this map of Hollywood Studios. It gives a lot of nostalgia, introduces myself to a lot of memories, and there is just so much artwork here to see. In order to embrace all the artwork, you have to come to Festival of the Arts yourself. Have to be able to just get a close-up of all these amazing, wonderful, beautiful pieces, and have to get that magic experience in person. So here in France, the line is about a 1 hour wait. It is probably one of the more popular spots here at Festival of the Arts. And that is simply because all the food that you can get here is absolutely delicious. Now, it's not the most photogenic or the most colorful, but I can promise you, no matter what you get off that menu, you are absolutely going to love it. And it's going to be one of the best things you've ever tasted in your life, which is why France is always a personal favorite spot at Festival of the Arts. Now over here at the Encanto themed booth, they are going to have a chorizo and potato empanada and a passion fruit filled mango cheesecake. Now these are absolutely both delicious. If you want one or the other, my personal bet's it with the cheesecake in itself. And if you are also in the mood for a beverage, they have a coconut and passion fruit smoothie that is absolutely delicious. And once again, it does pair with that delicious cheesecake. And no matter which one of these things you like to get off their menu, you cannot go wrong. Once again, this is going to be at the Encanto themed booth right next to France. Now over here we have a couple more pieces of art that I do want to check out real quick, simply because this Haunted Mansion piece definitely caught my eye. Now y'all know I am absolutely a sucker for Haunted Mansion anything and everything, and just the looks of that one piece alone makes me want to immediately take it home with me. It is a personal favorite that I have seen here today at Festival of the Arts. And if I do look at it long enough, it is definitely going to make its way to the walls of my house. Alright, so our next place is going to be Morocco, and this is going to be home of the grilled kebabs, some Moroccan bread, and then my personal favorite, their chocolate cake. Now this chocolate cake looks so photogenic, tastes so scrumdiddlyumptious, and is by far one of my favorite things to get while at Festival of the Arts. Now they do have several ciders to choose from too, from their pear cider to their strawberry lime cider. And if you do want a cider that pairs perfectly with that chocolate cake, I suggest trying that strawberry lime. But no matter what you get, you cannot go wrong at Morocco, especially if you get that chocolate cake. So here at the Festival of the Arts, they actually have themed stops, such as this themed stop is going to be Star Wars. And one thing that I definitely like about this artist in themselves is if you look in the eyes of some of the closer ups of the faces, you can see what they see, and it just brings a new look onto the masterpiece. And it just is an absolute breathtaking, and I myself absolutely love Star Wars. Each one of these pieces indeed speaks to me, and this alone is a stop that I could just get suckered into and just stay here all day. I absolutely love the theme stops whenever it comes to the Festival of the Arts. So here in the heart of Japan, they have several different treats loved to every man. And every single one of them is going to be absolutely amazing to get during the Festival of the Arts. Now, my personal favorite for some weird reason is going to be this sushi donut. And it is donut-shaped sushi featuring salmon, tuna, shrimp, cucumber, like the whole shebang. It is absolutely amazing. And on plate, it looks even better in itself. But the most photogenic one is going to be this one right here. But no matter which one you get, you cannot go wrong when stopping in Japan during the Festival of the Arts. All right, so this one over here is actually going to be Marvel themed. And if you're a Marvel lover, you're absolutely gonna love this stand. And the whole reason why I absolutely had to stop by and include this stop as well is they actually have a Spider-Verse painting. Now, this one is absolutely amazing. It is eye-catching. It indeed caught my eyes, which, like I just said, the whole reason why I even stopped here in the first place. But I cannot get enough of all the artwork that I am seeing at the Festival of the Arts today. So one other thing that I do want to touch on is if you come to the main stage located in the American Pavilion, you're going to be able to find Disney on Broadway. Now this has several different people performing on different times. And if you get one of those nice little brochures, it'll tell you who exactly is performing on what nights. And if you come here on the last night of the Festival of the Arts, there is a special festival finale that you indeed do not want to miss. And I know I personally will definitely be coming back for that myself. So here in the heart of the American Pavilion is going to be the artist's table. Now this table is going to be home to the duck and dumplings along with the hummingbird cake. And while those don't sound very artistic in themselves, I promise you they are going to be absolutely amazing and pair well with any of the beverages here at the artist's table. So which team are you going to be? Are you going to be team duck and dumplings or team hummingbird cake? Me, myself, you already know I had to get both. And they're only available at the artist table during the Festival of the Arts. Next, we have found ourselves at William Silver's, and he is another one of my personal favorite artists. Now, whenever you look at his artwork, it's going to be very, very breathtaking. It is some of the most magical artwork I have seen here at the heart of Walt Disney World. If you get the chance, I would definitely recommend stopping by and checking out all of his masterpieces. And once again, one of my personal favorites is going to be the Evil Queen. I absolutely love this artwork, and I would love to take it home with me. It is so amazing. All right, so right here is going to be another home of one of my personal favorite artists. This is going to be the home of Scooter, and his style is just immaculate. And you can absolutely meet him here at the Festival of the Arts. And he has a certain style that he just represents in every single one of his pieces. And my personal favorite is definitely going to be that very first one I showed you of Mickey giving the roses to Minnie. But even the styles, is it his signature style, is just an absolute masterpiece. I cannot get enough of his artwork, and you definitely need to check it out when you come to the Festival of the Arts. So here is going to be another hopping spot, and we've stopped by to see what they got. Now, out of their options, this mozzarella plate is going to be my absolute favorite. Not because it tastes the best, but because it is indeed the most photogenic. If you want whatever tastes the best, it is absolutely going to be this one right here. But trust me when I say, no matter which ones you get, you cannot go wrong, because all this food is oh so delicious at Festival of the Arts. Now over here at the Germany Pavilion, they do have a couple different delicious things to choose from. If you want the more savory thing, go for those ribs. But if you want the more sweeter thing, go for that Black Forest cake. Both of these are absolutely amazing offers though, that can only be found here in the heart of Germany during the Festival of the Arts. Between the two, I would rather recommend that Black Forest cake because I indeed have a sweet tooth, especially when it comes to these festivals. But what would you personally get if you came to Germany and stopped by during the Festival of the Arts? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my all-time favorite pieces, and I'm so happy to see the artists make their way towards Festival of the Arts here at Walt Disney World this year. I actually love all the artwork that they have done, each being unique in its own individual way. And today we are going to see what is in store for us at this booth as we continue to check out all the art here at the Festival of the Arts. So here at this booth, they do indeed have several of the more famous pieces made by this artist. They are all so colorful and all so vibrant in their own unique ways. And then, gotta love that Jungle Cruise one. If we come right over here, we have another personal favorite of mine, and it is gonna be a statue of Mickey holding Walt's hand right in front of the castle. And if you look close enough, you will see a hidden Mickey in the background. And I am just in absolute awe of all the artwork that you can find here at the Festival of the Arts today. But no matter which way you look, you cannot go wrong. So here in the heart of China, you can actually find the Painted Panda. And this is gonna be home of the General Tso chicken shumai, the char siu pork bun, or the sesame balls. Now all three of these are gonna be Festival of the Arts exclusive dishes. My personal favorite is indeed that General Tso chicken, but no matter which one you get, once again, you absolutely cannot go wrong here at the Festival of the Arts. So here in the heart of Mexico, which is the perfect place to start when drinking around the world, they have several signature Mexican dishes, and by several I mean two, here at the Festival of the Arts. That first dish is going to be the carne asada, which looks absolutely delicious in itself, quite savory if I do say so myself. And then they have the tostada de langosta. Now, both of these dishes I've heard are absolutely amazing if you're in the mood for a delicious meal. Neither of them are really quite that photogenic though, and they have a couple different beverages you can get here in Mexico as well. And these are only available during the Festival of the Arts here at Walt Disney World. So one thing I definitely recommend is stopping by the paint distribution. And you can get one of these things that are actually for free and help paint this huge mural that's going to be here at the Festival of the Arts. And like I did say, this is for free. I recommend everyone definitely doing it. And I can't wait to see the mural completely done at the end of the Festival of the Arts this year. So we have seen some art, tried some food, and above all else, got that exclusive Figment popcorn. And I am sad to see today's festivities wrap up, but we're ending it here at Figment's signature ride, which is what the popcorn bucket in itself is based off of this year. And I am looking forward to coming back, trying even more food, and enjoying the Festival of the Arts more and more until the very end. So be sure to let me know what's your favorite foods, what's your favorite festivities, and maybe even what not to do while here at the Festival of the Arts. But until then, stay magical, my friends, and I'll see you later
at the most magical place on earth. See you next time.